Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we're gonna set up our Nancy planner for November. So we've already started setting up our Laurel Denise planners for November, and if you are new to Laurel Denise, she has like just a little bit of extra when you're setting up the monthly for planning sections. So let me jump to, this is the Joe Laurel Denise pop-up planner. It stands up on your desk. And I got this ready for my wellness for November. I'm gonna switch to the Joe for wellness from the Scout, which is what I'm using right now. I just put some decorations and then some practical use highlighter lines and got that ready. That video should be on the channel. And then I have a back page here where I just add stickers and sections so that I could keep track of things that I want to get done for November. So that is the Joe, and I also did some trackers back here for the month. I have 28 days or 28 boxes there because that's how many days are on this monthly calendar. Some of them are tracked in the previous month and some of them are in the future month. So this is 28 days that are actually here on this weekly for November, and so that's what I'm using. 28 days, there's room for 31, and then you would have just a little bit of a shorter line here, which would still give you a lot of room. These trackers were used for dot grid, with a dot grid format. So that is for my new wellness planner set up for November in the Joe pop-up planner from Laurel Denise. Then we set up my Anne. And if you haven't seen my channel before, this is my Laurel Denise Franken planner. I used to have a Franken planner on a coil and it just got so thick. I mean, if you look at this one right now, you can see just how much is on here. But I do have 3 months of it at a time on here with 4 different planners inside. I also have some accessories like this little post-it board, dashboard that I made myself out of a Laurel Denise box. So I cut the box apart, put Mod Podge on it, and I have this really beautiful like dashboard that has the Laurel Denise pattern from the box on there. Then I put it on beautiful discs. This is where we are right now, Wednesday the 22nd, but I did set up the first week of November and then the November monthly, and this is what it looks like. Just some decoration over here for when I'm writing, and if there's a day that has the sticker too big and I don't have enough room, that's when I will come and grab a post-it and then stick it in the little boxes with what I need to write. So that's why I have the post-its right there. The weekly is set up, and then this is the like dashboard pages. I did something a little different this month. I did some lines and just made it a lot more simple. Last month I got really carried away with stickers, but I was pretty excited to get into fall stickers. So there's a lot of stickers, but still had plenty of room to write. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use these 3 columns for. Previously I did like daily chores master list, weekly chores master list, and monthly chores master list. But I think I'm going to switch it up this month. I'm just not sure what. And I do decorate the trackers. I know this is a little, you know, not centered perfectly. But I decorate them to have them look cute and kind of match the colors of the spread. So that was the Anne. Now we're going to do the Nancy, which I use as a work planner. And I'll show you real quickly how I use it. I do this every video, so you guys will definitely know how I'm using my planners by the time I'm done filming. Basically, for every topic of work, I just have a list coming down, but the days go across in a horizontal. And I just box it off so that I can have a section, and I like seeing the whole list down. So what did I do on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? It's like a whole list for the week. I really love it, but I break it apart into days according to what I want to do. So that's how I use the Nancy planner for work. I do a block layout with my own sections, write my own headings, and use it like that. So we are going to set up now the Nancy for November. And one of the things that I wanted to do for this monthly is a right side monthly. Let's take out the pages we're going to work with, which we're just going to do the first week here. The actual month. I like to pull it out from this side, so. And then the back page here as well, which is like the dashboard, goal planning. You can do anything on this page. It's just a dot grid page. It could be like a bullet journal style, anything you want. I'm gonna set my planner aside. Now, I did grab out a right side monthly. This right side monthly had been previously clipped, which I was doing before when I was franken-planning the Laurel Denise planners. I was keeping them on the coil, so I clipped my own pages and then just popped them in on the coil that I wanted. But now I decided to go to disc so that I could put a lot more pages in than what I was using before. So I'm gonna punch this. So especially because I already clipped the page, I do have to kind of push it in carefully, and I'm gonna make sure it gets all the way to the back before I punch. And this is just a heavy planner punch, but any disc punch that you have, if you're gonna start using a Laurel Denise to disc system. So the pages that have been previously clipped, they don't punch as well. They're not as easily punched, and they're a little looser on the discs, but that's actually okay. But what I'm going to do for this month is a right side monthly. Now I showed this in a previous video. I got some of the extra clearance planners to have extra pages, and to make this into a right side monthly, we are going to use a little whiteout. Now I know that I was like super annoyed about redating my previous planners, but this is not the same thing. It is a little, okay, it is a little, but we're just going to white all this stuff out. So to make it a right side monthly, I'm turning it upside down, and I'm going to pop it in upside down. So that's why this stuff needs to be whited out. I'm going to white out the 7 because it's dark, but probably the rest of this will be covered pretty well with stickers. And then we're just going to white off each little number. So if you grab some of the extra Laurel Denise planners while they're on clearance, this is really how you can use it. Okay, that's not gonna work. The whiteout's not gonna work on that really shiny covered tab. So I'll get a sticker to cover that up. And we're gonna also do like a washi strip here and a decorative strip here. So let's take care of this one first. So see how we have some pumpkins that could kind of go there if we wanted to. This strip of florals is pretty. You can do really thick washi, which I do have, I think, one that could work, but this isn't my really thick one, but I could do layered washi down here. And all I'm gonna do is cover this up and then add the new month to it. Now, when you get a right side monthly anyway, you will have to write in the numbers. It's all blank. You have to write in the things yourself. So let me just show you, for example. I'm just gonna do the letters for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's the exact same thing that's down here, but now up here. Now you would have to write that in anyway, Monday or Sunday start on your, if you got an insert pack of right side monthlies, it would be blank. But you wouldn't have to white it all out. That's the one thing. I'm wondering if one of these boxes will fit down there, like this. Okay, so we have one in this Rongrong Autumn and Winter sticker book. We're getting to the end of this sticker book, so now I don't know for sure if it's gonna fit, so let's kind of eyeball it. I think it's gonna be pretty decent, and what I like about that is now I can write down there, but you could just make some pretty design like the pumpkins or whatever down there. But let's just use it. We have it. I'm gonna line it up in the corner here. And this is just one of the ways. Like I said, you can use washi. You could white it out, highlight. You can add a bunch of just small stickers, make like a sticker strip. Okay, perfect. And now we can just put one sticker over here. Looks like we forgot to finish whitening out the dates. Okay, so this is very, very close to what you would get when you buy a right side monthly paper pack, insert pack, but we got this in a planner that has a lot of other inserts, had a cover, had a coil, had a lot of other things for us. Now I know it doesn't look great, right? But this will end up being very practical. So now let's get back to our sticker book. And what I wanted to use in these is kind of the Gilmore Girls, even though I've never seen it. I just think the stickers are cute. So I'm going to go through and grab those for decorating. And what I like to do in any of my Laurel Denise planners is put some decoration on there so that it's fun to write in. I could put a wreath over here, but I don't love that. So I don't really see anything great. That goes with the, I mean, I see great things, just not with the Gilmore Girls theme. So, let's see how this sticker looks on there. Now this is for November, so obviously we don't trick or treat anyway, but it's just a coffee mug. And I can always put a different sticker on the front of the coffee mug if I want to say something else, you know. But yeah, okay. So that just looks like a cute pumpkin coffee mug there. Okay, so now we have essentially a blank, but let's get our little sticker on here. And we want it to say November. And I have these little stickers here from Mojo Jojo Plans. Well, they're kind of big, so I think we would go with these paper ones and just clip the November a little. So we have this big November. We will just cut the NOV and leave the ember. Never know when we're going to need just an ember. And then we'll put this on here. So it's still a little big for that. But you can look around in your sticker books, you might have one that fits a little better. And then that's the idea, to just have that there to cover it up. And now it says November essentially. And now we'll do the dates. And to do the dates, you can just look at your current calendar, whatever you're using. And actually this first week does not even appear in the weeklies, so we're going to cover that up with stickers anyway. So I don't actually need to use that, but I am going to fill it in because I want it to look just like this week. And I'm just going to put the dates in that corner and I'm writing them in. So for the 30, I'm actually going to do it in this box down here. And the reason is the 30 doesn't actually appear on this weekly. I'll just use my ruler. I'm going to do just a light line and then do the 30 because 30 will be on a Sunday. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Now, if you got the insert pack, it would be blank. You'd have to write those in anyway or find your number stickers. So it'd be up to you what you would want to do. And once you get the whiteout on and this bottom covered, you're basically working with a very similar style right side monthly, other than this here, which is usually blank or dot grid. I believe it's dot grid. And now I just have these little sections, which are kind of nice to have sections. If I didn't want them, I could white them out. I could just write as if there's no section. Okay, so what I want to do, because I do have a lot of extra pages with this right side monthly, it gives me this section here to take notes. It gives me this whole page upside down, which I'll white out this upside down to do this month. And then I have this entire other one to do this month. And I really do like keeping my stats for my channels here and then having an extra section, but now I have even more than that. But my point is, let's put this aside for a second and let's decorate this big section here. And I want it to be like a really fun Gilmore Girl, if I can speak, scene, because even though I haven't seen it, I haven't seen Gilmore Girls, I think this could be just really fun since I have the extra room this month. And so I don't know if these are like in the right spot or what, but I kind of want this in the middle where I can see it. Just a hardware store, really nice old-fashioned building where they made the corner here so that you could see all three sides. Okay, and then we have this really adorable gazebo here. So I have no idea if these are close to each other normally or what. I think I'm gonna put this up here. I usually do white out this to do this month. It's just not what I use this section for. I do use it like that on my Anne, but not on my Nancy. And we'll go a little low because we might put some washi up there. I'm doing it to be kind of straight, so let's see. It's gonna be hard to gauge, but okay, and then let's see what else we have from that. Just that same page even. Oh look, we have the same gazebo. This Luke's shop sign. I guess it's Luke's Coffee. We'll put that up here. And we have an antique sign. We'll put it over here, Kim's Antiques. All right, I think this girl sitting in the pumpkins is gonna be really cute as well. Oh, and look, we have this sign. I'm sure this is for Gilmore Girls. Stars Hollow, Dragonfly, in Luke's Diner, and Kim's Antiques. That works pretty well. We're gonna put that, I guess, down here. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this page, super cute, I'm gonna cut out this sticker part here, and we're gonna cut this into washi strips is what I'm hoping to do. So let's see if that works pretty well. It's gonna get me a couple anyway. Let's do the other side. Okay, and then we'll do a couple here. And we can actually do a couple on the top. So let's cut an even line first. So now we're going to use these as washi strips. Pretty cute. So that made a cute accent, and now I think I want some boxes or washi. I think I'm gonna put a washi strip down here, and actually we'll just use this one. So I like that pretty well. That looks fun. And I think it's done. So what I will do is probably just write lists like in different sections and figure out what I want to write on there later. But really fun scene. So now let's go to the next page, which will be actually our right side monthly we want to decorate. And the back of our right side monthly we want to decorate. Staying kind of with like a Gilmore Girls, you know, look. I don't even know if these are all the Gilmore Girls, but if they are, at least the same sticker book is what we're going to stay with. Are we upside down? Let me make sure I did that right. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just going to do 3 of these and then separate the sections with washi. And we'll use the same washi strips because we have them still. I think. Do we still have them? No, that one's empty. I think we can get by. We might have to cut some more. Okay, quick interruption. But I did separate that. This one is a little crooked, so let's straighten it. I think we just went over a little too much. Whoops. So let's go a little more like that. Okay. That's better. And so that's kind of simple, but it also gives me the 3 lists. And because I have these lists too, I can now like do my 3 channels, although I didn't really need a lot of extra room. You know, it did fit in these little columns. Now I'll have a big one each, and then I think side hustle will go over here, and this can just be anything. I don't know. We'll see. So now we're working again on the monthly, the right side monthly. And I'm thinking we have like pumpkins here and pumpkins here, and they're kind of similar. I'm thinking we start up here with these because this is the weekly that's gonna be in the previous month, meaning I will already have everything tracked. I won't even turn into this page until the 2nd. And I think we just trim this off. And we can use this as a part in the monthly. So we do want a couple small cute things in here. Let's do like a little box here. Maybe a box here. And we'll bring in our other little book here. So see, we have like a floral that it can kind of go. I think we'll grab another box. We do have Thanksgiving. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I don't even think I put that in the last one. Okay, this page that has like some cute pumpkins that we can finish up. This is a fun plaid box. It's the first decorative box we've used, but that's okay. I'm just gonna scoot this over so kind of closer together. And we have this plaid box. A random piece of greenery. We'll cut this floral. Okay, I think it's looking busy enough. We'll just use this last greenery piece because we can. Maybe something there, something there. Something small. So we have these little leaves. Okay. The colors are a little off, but I actually think it's fine. It's cute. So for over here, what if we just do one of these really pretty... Well, let's see what we have left in here, but I don't think there's a lot. Something like this could work, actually. We'll do this. This is fun. So we'll just do one of these. And we'll put it high. And maybe... cozy to-do list. Celestigramma page. I'm gonna put this in the center down here. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but we have areas right here, areas in here, 2 strips, and then, you know, areas down there. So that is the right side monthly done. So now let's do the left side, the normal monthly. And for this one, what if we do Happy Thanksgiving on the top here? Because we don't need these days. I can't believe we are decorating for Thanksgiving. Crazy. All right, and then we'll do like just some fun Thanksgiving things. A pumpkin. We'll do a couple. What is this? It looks kind of like waffles. We'll put that on the other side. Waffles with ice cream? Am I looking at that wrong? A little pumpkin. And then some cocoa will be fine. Then we have these cute, like, they look like, oh, they're those, I think they're those balls that open up. You know, the round balls that you trip on in the fall. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Gals use this for decoration, actually. These little guys for decoration. Okay, so we just did like a cute little strip of decorative stickers there. And now I think we just stay with this book because we are using it for this. And we do something kind of similar, but maybe with these flowers. Just look how cute that is. Okay, so think one more kind of orangey. Just in the center, maybe. Here. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my goodness, these are pretty. Can eat some of these. I'm just gonna grab all of these off and kind of, you know, add them onto the monthly. Ooh, and then we have just a couple of these copper boxes, so let's use 2 of them. That kind of looks like this right now. And I just think we'll do a couple of these orangey ones too. Like layered in. That one slipped. All right. I mean, I like it well enough. I usually like to put something up here, so let's find something for that. And I think we'll just do one of these, actually, floral corners that we have here will be perfect. And then we might have to add actually another one in to bring it in, like one of these big ones. Well, maybe we do. Hold on. See how big this one goes. Yeah. We'll write out this 11. Because we still have the November there. Getting a bump here from these other pages, but we are going to cover up the whole thing, so we'll just do a quick whiteout. Okay, so we'll start on the weekly now, and I'm just going to put this one up here. think that's cute enough for that. And then we have the other side. And I want my last pumpkin. Let's move it down a little. Okay, this needs to go up a little, I think. All right, you know, anyway, it's fine. Let's do the washi. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. I am low on my washi, so I don't have as great of a selection as I'd want, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not low. You can see there's a lot left, but of the fall colors, I'm definitely low. So what I want to do this time is do a 3 block here, and this whole side will be my YouTube channels. And I'm eyeballing it. I'm not measuring, as you can tell. But I think it looks pretty good. Okay, and then we'll do the same over here, just in half actually. And we might border this out, we'll see. So I mentioned before, like right here, if I run out of space, I will just grab a Post-it and put it on top of that sticker. I think I'm gonna use the same washi to top and bottom it. And I just like that for decoration. So this is an okay fall washi. Has gold with some brown. Maybe some orangey in there, it looks like. And then I'm going to finish washi on this monthly because it's directly with this weekly, so I'm going to use some more of this washi. It's probably going to be pretty close to done when I'm done, but that's okay. Let's just line it up here. And I'm going to finish up this side. Okay, so off camera, I just finished with the washi. I put it on both sides. I did my little boxes. I like to box those off with washi. I like to frame them up. And then I do have a little washi left, but I think everything looks pretty good. You know, it's not perfect. And remember, we just did this first week, left side monthly, the original monthly. And then we have the right side monthly, which is new this month that I'm trying out. And some sections back here for my 3 channels, side project section, and then just a whole extra section of dot grid that I can do something with. So maybe some doodles or some video ideas, I don't know. It's endless opportunity. I also have this whole section extra. And because I'm going to be using only Laurel Denise planners in November, I do think I will have more time for some of those other areas to get them all filled in. So let's get this back in the planner. I do want to say this side is like a very soft fall, and then this side's more like traditional fun harvest fall look. So they don't exactly match, and I'm going to see these both the whole month. Even though that wasn't exactly intentional, I do like it because it'll help me realize, okay, if I'm on the, you know, the soft fall look, I need to be writing YouTube channels only. And then on this fall look, I wanted to start writing eBay items and my side hustle items over here. I don't think they would fit all in these little boxes. And I'll show you why, but let's get this back in the planner. My beautiful chunky Franken planner. I really am loving it. I do feel a little bad about taking the original planner apart, but it's okay. It's okay. I gotta do what works for me. And it just helped me realize Laurel Denise is what I want to use, but I do want to use it on a disc. Okay, and then these are the 2 cardstock. I love having 3 months in this, and that is only possible on the disc with the Franken planner. So I know this light is super bright over here. I was trying to get it, let's see, a little less. So it's kind of hard to see, but maybe we just turn it off. Let me see. Yeah, so now it's pretty dark. Okay. You can't win. Too bright or too dark with the new light that I tell you. Anyway, so this is what it looks like in the end. And I think it's super cute. We did the left side regular monthly. We did the first week weekly. Oh, and we popped this in the wrong spot, so we'll have to fix that. We have the right side monthly that we made out of a left side monthly from July because we had extra pages from the Laurel Denise clearance planners. 3 columns to make notes for my channels and keep track of stats. A 4th column for a side project, and then all of this space as well. Now, I did get the weeklies back here, so let's pull them out. And let's put them back in their spot. I just put everything back in the wrong spot. And then we will decorate these other weeklies later with different stickers as the weeks go by. But we are ready for November in our Nancy work planner. So that is it for this video. Check back and we will be setting up the rose for November and my journal Nancy for November. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.